scavenge grabs.
So, for those of you just joining us here today, Split thought we'd start off the stream a very special way. She had a call of the void moment in which she thought it'd be a great idea to just pour water on my sock that I had pressed against her chair. My foot was pressed against the chair that has a sock on. And yeah, she just poured some of her water on it.
You said you didn't feel it, so I was curious how much water I would need to put for you to feel it.
How much?
At least 5 to 10 drops, apparently.
5 to 10's a pretty big range there, scientists.
Not really.
Okay, so anyway, let Slow take it from here.
Unless you want to read.
I can't read. Why you gotta share that with the audience, Slow?
They already know.
Who told them?
You did, on multiple occasions.
I never.
I turned the oven off, right?
Huh?
Turn the stove off, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's wrong?
I don't know, Slow, what's wrong?
I don't know.
It could be that my foot is wet.
The pen and the sword, the 20th of the astral.
You would have felt so bad if this landed in Tots food and water.
I would have. But I'm. Now look what you did.
Why must we both break things? Hey, I'll trade you phones. Alright, so starting the actual game.
Anyways, hello, brave adventurer.
Hello there!
Welcome back to my tavern. Hello, innkeeper. Thank you dearly for your hospitality the other day. Not being alone after all that happened. It really helped. I'm glad to hear that. How are you doing? These past few days have been quite eventful. I'm alright. I think. I'm just trying to keep myself busy so I don't have time to think about the
Death of my best friend.
the things that happened. Understandable. Losing a loved one is always tough, and healing takes a lot longer than you'd expect. Fear you might be right. Are you perhaps speaking from experience?
So what?
I'm just turning down the volume of my headset.
A lot of condensation on top of that lid.
Oh, yeah.
Here, you want to shake my hand?
Huh?
You want to shake my hand? It smells of potatoes and bacon.
No, thank you. I've been doing this job long enough to witness countless adventurers passing through my tavern. Yeah?
It's good soup.
Some of them return, some don't. But they always leave someone behind, mourning. I see. Does it get any easier?
Like what part? Seeing people or...
The loss of people, I guess?
It does.
So yes?
Yeah.
It's good to hear. Then not everything is hopeless. Distraction is always a good approach, though. I think I know what you mean. I've been writing a lot the last 2 days. I want to hold on to every memory I've made along the way, and especially to Theo's last moments. I thought going on an adventure would be like the books I read as a kid, but it's not even remotely similar. Reality is always harsher than the stories portray. I'm sorry, Archie. It's alright, thank you for your sympathy, but I'll manage. Actually, I've been thinking about switching careers I think I might be better off at home just dreaming of these adventures and writing them down with happy endings and all. Wow. Hi, Crim! I like to note the others mentioned how much they love listening to your stories. And so did Theo. Maybe I should take Rhea's advice and really continue my life the way Theo would have wanted for me. It's the safer route, for sure, and if that's what you want, then why shouldn't you? On another note, how about a drink to wind down a little? Sure, why not? Any specific wishes? Surprise me with something that'll keep me focused on writing. Something to ward off distractions. Nothing easier than that.
Oh, hey, Krim. I just saw that you messaged me on Discord, and that's probably why you went, wow.
Ninja not reading his thing? What?
Oh, what'd Krim say?
I DM'd you both and got ignored, and then see you go live. Is this how it feels to be in a relationship with you two? To be fair.
To be fair.
Yeah, probably.
To be fair, me and Split were too busy having an argument over her putting water on my sock. It's at the beginning of the stream if you want to catch it.
You message. Psst, 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 psst.
He actually gave me contextual messaging.
Oh. I see how it is. You deserve your slightly damn sock. What am I supposed to do with psst? Jeez, gaslighting with that time. We don't have a set time. It's between the hours of 7 p.m. and 11:59 p.m. Because that one time. Oh, sorry.
You're supposed to go, what? Particularly W-A-T. Honestly, I don't know, Krim. So, Krim asked me, what time do you want to play next weekend? At what game? And why do I know it's Siege? I'm okay not playing Siege if people want to play.
We need a 3 shield ninja. Do we want a steel tonic, a first snow, a frosted lagoon?
Yeah, frosted lagoon. I feel like we haven't done that in a minute. Ninja, I need you to think thonk really hard. What am I thonking about?
Oh, what's happening next weekend? What's happening next?
Oh.
What's happening next weekend?
It's your call, BB.
What's on next week?
It's not this weekend. It's next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend.
That's what he said.
Oh. Time is an illusion.
That's why he didn't say this. Pearl Harbor. Anniversary of Pearl Harbor, I should say. Hopefully not another Pearl Harbor.
Don't touch my boat.
Don't touch my boat! You went and touched America's boats? Okay. You shouldn't have done that. You touched my boats! You do understand the last people that did that? We sent the sun to them. Twice! Your cup runneth over.
No, see, it never overflows.
The thing, you be giving all that to Andu.
No. Oh! Excuse me.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's funny that you picked up the controller to play without me even handing it to you.
Well, you knocked it off the desk, so I had to pick it up, so I'm holding it. Pearl Harbor 2.0.
Oh god, no. I don't know.
God, I could take Andu to, like, any hibachi place.
Take them to that, like, all-you-can-eat buffet we went to that charged, like, $50. And just have them go at it.
No, no, the sake shot that they do.
Oh, yeah,
Andu here's a champ.
yeah. Yo, where'd all that shit go?
Look at the tail wag. Alright, that's enough charisma for you, my guy.
You don't need it on, dude.
One Frosted Lagoon. A drink for the upcoming best-selling author. Very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Oh, this tastes absolutely delightful. I can already feel the words aligning, impatiently waiting to be written down. Don't mention it, I'm always happy to help. Speaking of which, have you by any chance heard of Melina, the famous detective? As it happens, I have. You get to know quite a lot of people when you run a tavern, you know? Have you seen her recently? Sadly, not in a while, no. I last saw her at least a week ago, if not two. How curious that you also know her. Anyways, I flee. No, wait! I responded to your DMs! Oh, you did too. Hang on.
Whatever we do next weekend, I'd like to stream it. That's what I want for my day. Well, it's too damn good. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go run to the bathroom. What?
Back off!
Back off! I'm going to the bathroom. I'm an entire room away yelling. Okay? Jesus. Hot while I'm at it. Oh, top looks very comfortable.
Yeah. Anyways. Beating such a well-known detective is a fantastic source of inspiration and exciting stories. I've heard stories of her solving the case of the lost familiars in Zoford. Yes, she solved the case alongside her trusty assistant. Ah, how inspiring. I'd love to tell her tale someday. Maybe I'll combine it with some of the rumors I've heard about this one mysterious place in the southwest of Fasoa. Oh, which one would that be? It's a wizard tower, a magical place full of puzzles, mysteries, and magic. I've heard tales of its harboring hundreds of books containing lost and forbidden knowledge. But that's not all. There are treasures of unfathomable value and magical trinkets as well. What an exciting thought for a young detective to stumble upon a place like that. Definitely a story I'd read. Promise to send me a copy, please. Oh, but of course, I'll deliver to you myself.
Anyways, I flee now. Goodbyes. Goodbyes. Why are you laughing? Lodo's not playing the game.
I'm talking to our chat, who's not
Archie?
here. You know, even if we might be a few years apart, seeing her reminded me of my own childhood. Sure, the circumstances are completely different, and I was never allowed to wander off by myself, but she seemed a little lonely, just like me back then. I was looking for my own adventures, though she found them in the real world while I relied on the...
Is this just fantasy?
But I'm glad she found an assistant to keep her company. The life of a detective can certainly be a lonely one. I mean, I also had Theo to keep me company, but... It doesn't matter anymore, does it? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, well, Melly has been missing since the Twilight Flood. No, tell me you're joking. Sadly not, I'm sorry. No, that can't be. I really hope nothing happened to her. She's so young, so small. What if she's also... Now, there's no need to panic just yet. Easy for you to say, isn't it? Your friend didn't die in your arms. You didn't have to witness his life fade from his eyes.
Well, you don't know.
Don't jump to conclusions, Archie. There are no clues indicating what happened to Melina. We shouldn't expect the worst. She might be small, but she's tough. Trust me.
She probably built a boat out of whatever she had.
You're right. Sorry. Let's hope for the best. I couldn't bear writing another tragedy. Speaking of tragedy.
Kumo!
Como, it's great to see you. I've solved it. Solved what? My parent problem. I've solved it.
I killed them.
And how did you do that? It's simple. I'm here to ask you to write up and hand out a quest for me. A quest to find them and to kill them. Sorry, did you say kill them? Yes. Why do you want to kill your parents? Isn't it obvious? Can't say it is. Their death is what set me on the bleak path that is my life. It led me toward my destiny, my purpose, which would be stealing, revenge, edginess, darkness. Of course. Now that they're back, it's messing up my aesthetic purpose. Right. So I must take destiny back into my own hands.
Why not talk this through instead?
Talking doesn't solve anything.
That's quite literally how we've solved everything that we could.
Might make you feel a little better and less murderous. No. I must embrace who I am, and for that, they must die. So please, a quest. Have it done. Quickly. As you wish, I'll set it up for you. Thank you.
I'm glad to know
I believe you to it.
That we deal in murdering.
Before we go, how about a drink for the road? Maybe one that'll have you talking about something other than killing your parents? Yes. I shouldn't allow them a warning, so I must be deceitful about my feelings. I'll see what I can do for you.
So, communication.
So, another spoken heart? It's literally all he gets.
Can we do the one that's like...
The sunny breeze? Or...
Yeah, let's do the sunny breeze for him. He needs a little intelligence.
Or the thousand winds?
You'll definitely need nice little sunny breeze. Undo. Yes. What?
Maybe this will help your heart a little. It feels nice. Really warm. Like a hug. Do you need a hug, Kumo? I need to go. Stay safe out there. Sure. And Kumo? Yes? Have you talked to Fable? Yesterday, yes. They left to find Melly. I see. Good luck with your parents. I don't need luck. I need vengeance.
I am the night. I am vengeance. I am Kumo.
Does he need help?
He needs.
Do you
something.
want to help them kill their parents? Pardon me? No, of course not.
You sure?
I meant psychological help. They don't look like they're doing too well, if I might say. He's always quite broody and mysterious, but their parents being alive really threw them off track. You wouldn't think that's a bad thing, really. And now they want to kill them just because it doesn't fit the backstory they came up with. This is the possibility for a happy ending to an otherwise dark story. Please don't tell me you're actually going to set up a quest to assassinate them. I'm but a mere innkeeper to this tavern. I'm just following Kumo's wishes. I would have expected you to have a little more backbone, or moral standards, so to speak. Especially after everything that's happened and the advice you gave me. What about the people Kumo's actions would leave behind grieving and mourning? Those were your words, right? I tried to stop him, but I don't think I can get them to talk with their parents right now. You heard them. And that's exactly why there's still hope. Wait, I don't think I understand. Kumo won't take on the quest himself. So there'll be someone else that can talk to his parents. That sounds like a really questionable plan, if I may say so. It'll work out, I'm sure of it. Most likely it won't be a very difficult quest, especially not if you know your way with words. As a nobleman like you would, for example. Oh! Well, I'm still certain this isn't a quest for me, even though I could probably do it. What if the situation actually escalates into violence? I don't know if I could handle that very well. No pressure, I just wanted to make an offer. Do you want a different quest then? Weren't you listening?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't think I want to be an adventurer anymore. Hearing Kumo just now has amplified my doubts. I never want to have to kill anyone. Anybody have a duck or a duck recipe? No, I've only had duck once, and it was grimy.
I had duck once, and it was at what's his name, Simon something. The well-known chef guy.
Hmm.
We went to his restaurant, Lola Bistro, or whatever it was, and I had it there because I guess my grandpa was friends with his grandpa, and so they took our family out for my grandpa's birthday there. And I got to meet him and talk to him. He's a really cool guy. What's his? I need to find him.
Story time.
Michael Simon.
Michael Simon.
Yeah, I got to meet Michael Simon when I was... God, that's probably like 20 years ago now. Between 15 and 20 years ago. But yeah, it's just my grandpa and his grandpa worked together in the factory or something. And they were best friends because I think his grandpa's passed now.
Did he have hair back then?
No, he did not. But it was, it had to be like right after I got out of grade school too. So yeah, that's almost 20 years ago now. Because that's when I really started getting into cooking and everything. And he actually was like, hey, if you're interested, like, let me know if that's a passion you want, and we can see what we can do to help. And because I was just getting into high school and an idiot, I didn't realize what kind of offer that was. I could have been a great chef. Now I'm just a guy that makes...
No, just somebody you used to know.
Now I'm just some guy that, like, makes kitchen sink dinners very well. But no, we got to try all those desserts and stuff, and it's great.
Being a murderer is not how I envision my life to be.
Chef versus Twitch streamer. What about a Twitch streamer that does cooking?
Grim, if you're still here, we're talking about you.
Yeah. Well, Krim did Bed Wars as a streamer.
Huh?
Minecraft, there's a game mode called like Bed Wars. It's like, I don't know if it's capture the flag or something, essentially, but you capture their bed.
Oh, interesting.
You get points or they can't respond. I may not even be correct. That's the only thing I can think of.
Of course not. But I also don't know in what direction my life is headed from now on.
You know, me neither.
My heart is still so full of grief. This might only be a tale, but there's this place of infinite knowledge. Oh? Are you by any chance talking about the subterranean caves on the planet Ur? I've read so many stories about them. A hidden yet wondrous place. Though I really doubt a Gaian mortal like me would even walk there. But Gaian?
Gaian?
Probably. Yeah, that makes more
Gaian.
sense.
They're from Gaia, so it'd be Gaian.
Yes.
I know you want more representations, but I'm sure there are some gay in this game too.
There is. But I've heard you can get there through the Twilight Chasm. Innkeeper, do you think that's true? That there's a portal to Ur somewhere in the Twilight Chasm?
Well, maybe. I mean, shit, we got people from spooky games and whatnot here.
This world is full of wonders, after all. And since the Twilight Realm arose from Ur's dream, I'd say it isn't completely unlikely. Just thinking about the caves makes my heart beat faster and my fingertips itch.
Like a beat of the drum.
Maybe I should write a little story about them. Time to write down some keywords or I might lose my ideas. You know, I don't think you need Ur to lead you. Your heart already knows what it wants to do. Huh? Do you really think so? Yes, it's quite obvious, actually. How about you go write down those keywords now? This might already be an upcoming bestseller. Oh, you really are a sweet talker, aren't you? Thank you for your advice. Goodbye, Innkeeper. Until next time, Archie.
Yo, what up? Quest taken.
Good evening, Lynn. Evening. Has boredom already caught up with you again? It's always on my trail. Guessing this quest is still free? Not for much longer, it seems. Haven't had enough of the undead yet. I've had enough of losing to them. I want a rematch. There's no rematch for what? What are you doing?
Remember how you were playing with my socks earlier?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Please don't stretch out these leggings. They're very expensive. Cool. When I start losing circulation in my leg, I'll let you know.
When it turns purple. When it turns purple, I'll know.
Okay. There's no rematch for what happened.
What are you doing over there, Slode?
Don't fucking worry about it, okay? Mind your business, Janice.
I hope everybody can hear me fine. You keep bringing the mic closer to you.
Anyways. There's no rematch for what happened. Fuck.
Nightward, can you clip that? Just show up. Houseboat treats me.
Anyways. What does it say? Growing.
You're in our patron list.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't think of a title, so I'm like, you know how I do make up titles like 5 seconds before it closes
Fair.
or starts.
Motherfucker.
Yes.
I told you fucking shit. Anyways. I know, but I won't let anyone else lose more people to him. I thought you'd be looking for Millie instead. Can't say I'm not worried about the little gal, but Fable is already on it. I trust him. And I trust Millie too. To come back, I mean. She promised me we'd see each other again soon. I'm learning to believe in people's words. You should too.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to make a decision.
I do, but trust is a scary thing. Everything's scary if Fable's to be believed. Might as well pick the fun horrors to commit to. Like the undead.
Exactly. I also gotta check up on my cousin. Those undead snails are sounding a lot more concerning right now. At least they're
one
even slower
question
than the
before
regular
you
undead.
load.
What?
Is it Krim?
No.
No?
No.
Who is it? Is it Zen?
No.
Is it Mudkip?
No. Stop asking
Is it
questions.
Pookie?
Sure, it's Pookie.
Okay, time to send a stare face at Pookie.
Very calming, thanks. Want to take Archie along again? He might be the calming presence you're seeking. Under no circumstances, no. What if you get bored? He has very good stories to tell. Shut up. How will we talk about what drink you want then? Well, dearie me, my dearest acquaintances. Innkeeper, Dame Carlin, you both look radiant today. What are we radiating? I shan't say, as it would be too rude.
Scully.
How polite of you. How are you doing, Scully? Just wonderful. Yesterday I had the most delightful tea party with Sir Alphonse and Lady Frostgrip. Alphonse and I were able to learn so much about the times we've missed thanks to the young blacksmith prodigy. This world truly is an exciting and beautiful one. And by tomorrow the vampire will have forgotten all about it. But that merely means he'll get to remember again. How marvelous. The endless pursuit of learning is a wonder in of itself. Speaking of learning, if you allow me, I'd like to learn how you are doing on this fine day of yours, or ours, Dame Carlin. You do look a little spent, and I would hate to be intruding on your space. Just exhausted by all these people and their constant talking. You're good, though. It ain't your fault. Ah, I understand. The social aspects of life can be exhausting as they come with so many rules and obstacles one must traverse. But throughout this overwhelming obstacle course of mortal interactions, we can find many magnificent treasures. And all of them make these efforts worthwhile. Like quests. I was thinking about friends, but quests too. Are you heading out on one? Yeah. What's its cause? An unusual amount of undead creatures are haunting Visoa lately. Especially near the Pale Woods. Lynn is going to check on that. Thank you, Auto Mod. An undead gathering in the Pale Woods? But why so? Is there a convention, perhaps? No, it sounds more like the violent type of crowd. Unfortunate. Does seem that this sentiment is common among my compatriots. Sense and sensibilities are often lost when they are ripped from the afterlife without your soul attached to your body. You don't have a soul? You've got a lot of personality for that to be true. That is very kind of you to say, but I'm afraid I'm a mere fragment of my former self.
Maybe you'll find your way back to yourself one day. An opportunity to find a new self. An opportunity to find a new self then.
What a sweet promise. Still, it is strange to have everything you once were forgotten. How can you be forgotten when you're here? Well, we will remember you as you are now, as I'm sure people did for your former self. I hope I shall grow into a pleasant memory then, as well as a pleasant presence. You already are. That makes my non-present soul very happy to hear. Dame Carlin, would you mind me tagging along on your quest? It sounds like a haven of fascinating research, and I've not been able to indulge in the pastime for a long while. Sure, come along. A skeleton should be a great help in wiping out a bunch of undead. Wiping out? By no means should that be our approach. We should study them, or better yet, strike up a civilized conversation. With enough charisma, I'm certain we can remind them of their mortal consciousness. Don't be ridiculous. They'll rip us apart. We can simply ask the innkeeper for some additional defense in case they need some initial convincing. I could even offer you some frost armor to go along with it. A few frozen pine cones here and there, and you'll have a little more of a buffer if your words don't take hold. Excellent idea. Or we just fight them, smash their bones together until they stop moving. No offense, Scully. Not taken, though I believe the cleverer approach would be to rely on speed. Unawakened undead are rather slow, so we should embrace this possible advantage. Dexterity then, and defense. You were right on track with that one. May I suggest adding some of a Morganite lotus flower into this combination? Much like citron, it'll bless your weapon strikes and lend you some of the power of the great dragons. How you doing over there, Ninja?
A-okay.
Did you hit your funny bone?
I hit something.
You're not funny bone.
I hit the corner of my desk when I went to move over, and it like struck like right behind, like, I don't know if there's like an elbow cap or something, but like dug in it.
Ooh. Probably caught a nerve.
Yeah, probably.
Much less Rager. Meow, 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 meow. Game audio is a tad loud, by the way. Ice Blood, Ice Blood, Ice Blood. Hi, Mudkip, hi, Mudkip, hi, Mudkip.
How about now?
Is it any better? The undead are incredibly vulnerable to holy attacks. Indeed we are. Better, the music was mostly the issue. The power of the dragons is a difficult one to harness. I'm impressed by your capabilities, Innkeeper. I think your delight should be aimed towards the magical ingredients. To dilute them in such a way is quite a skill in itself, as is choosing our approach to this. We should leave this up to them, correct? Yeah, you figure it out and keep some additional defense is a given, but what should we focus on? Charisma or dexterity? And don't forget those wondrous infusion of yours. I would never. Alright, Ninja.
Alright, let's see if Splode can guess what I want without me telling her. Is that the right one?
Dex. Always Dex.
Nah, charisma. You open up more quest paths with charisma. What was the infusion they wanted? Oh, ice. Give them nuts. That doesn't look right. Is there a cat behind my left leg? Yes, okay. It doesn't work. Maybe the infusion is wrong? Is there another thing we gotta do then? Go back one. Another one. It would be that one then. Spoken Heart. Like, is that the... Did they ask for the Frost Infusion? Can I? Real quick?
Yes.
I mean,
This is the one you want.
but they've had like the same logos, so like.
No, they don't, because this one is different.
No, I know, but like
Blessed.
those are both blessed, but they're like different things of what they do. That's why I'm just cautious, okay? Alright, cool. Spoken Heart. It's not you, it's me.
Ninja doesn't trust me.
I really like Lynn, and I don't want her to be mad at me like Rhea was.
What did you call her?
Rhea?
No, the other
Lynn?
one. That's something else.
What'd I say?
Lyndon. I heard Landon, sorry.
Landon?
Yeah.
I don't want her to be... I want Lynn to be mad.
Anyways. Anyways.
So I suppose making drinks. What's going on with you, Night Warrior and Mudkip? So why do you keep turning away from the monitor?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be comfortable.
Still looking for a laptop. Explode. Have you checked your phone in the last 10 seconds?
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry.
Before somebody yells at you for not answering? What's crap?
No.
Explode. I could see the phoenix.
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Lie to me.
And our also bought a duck. And our dairy. So I'm expecting to die. Oh, and ate dairy, so I'm expecting to die soon.
No, he is dairy. He is cow. Become cow.
Sir Night Cow.
Night cow warrior. Night warrior cow.
I would like to think that not all these souls or bodies are fully lost. If you can save even one of them, it'll be worth it. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for your faith in us, Innkeeper. I guess I'll give them a chance. But if they start gnawing on your bones, I won't hold back. I'm counting on it. Come on, let us make new friends. Chips in Walmart has new cheese dip. I'm playing DBD. It's busy. Damn, she said fuck you, Ninja.
Well, see, Splode, we should have streamed you playing DBD with Mudkip. You guys could have done 2v8s, and I could have commentated.
Or we could have all played.
But you guys want to do Killer.
You don't have to do Killer.
But you guys could have done Killer, and I could have talked over it. It would have been fun.
You could have done Killer.
Could have. We could have swapped out. Splode's over here, like, slowly passing out.
Enjoy your travels, your conversations, and your battles. It is not going to be a long stream tonight. That I can tell you.
How long do you want to go for?
I'll let you know. Alrighty.
You got 2 quests to make Splode.
Yeah, we probably have everything we need for this one.
The Wizard. If I buy an $800 laptop, do you think I can sell for $600 in a year? I mean, maybe. I would just check to see how soon the 500 graphics card series is coming out, and the 15th. Waiting for the 15th gen of Intel.
Okay.
Then probably not. Might be more like 500.
Wizard Tower.
Side going for your caps again?
Yeah, and it did fall off.
No cap?
No head.
Hit L2. L3? Yeah. You're safe from Tot now.
Hey, baby girl. I miss you.
It's okay. Tomorrow, my plan is to clean out my desk. Maybe. And just create space only for Tot. Only for my keyboard and Tot. Because Tot has been a menace and wrecking my desk anyway.
Alright. Wizard Tower.
Tot, really? Really, girl? You're so close to hitting the power button.
Wizard Tower.
What?
Oh, I was just...
Tot didn't like that I scooped her out because she was going after my drink.
So not that one. Not that one.
Okay, Splode, me and Tot are bonding.
I don't know which one I should put.
leave me.
Because, like, these are the only three that have to do with, like, a wizard. And
Why'd you leave me? Do I not cuddle you well? Well, I guess that's more holding. Cuddle? Cradle? Why are you buying my socks?
okay, so, like,
So, can you look at... She's protecting the socks now.
right?
No, because the pen isn't shaking. Right, you got it, Splode.
You neglect Tot?
You came home, you've seen the bowls.
Yeah.
I'm about ready to set up something in which it automatically feeds her in the morning, and then I don't know.
No, because it doesn't add water to it.
Oh, I'll find a dispenser that'll add water on top of it.
No,
Why?
no.
Then I won't have to get up in the morning.
Oh, you poor thing.
I've been going to bed late.
And whose fault is that?
The ruler of bad choices.
And who's that, Ninja?
There's a reason I don't feed hot dog in the morning. Fair.
Oh, sorry. My tootsies are cold. The Wizard of Morla has abandoned his tower on, well, Morla, a small island near Niverduff and Dalwell. As is custom for a wizard's tower, it is said to be full of alluring treasures, gold, magic items, forbidden knowledge, and spells. Anything your looting heart desires, but be warned, the wizard is known to have loved puzzles, mischief, and contraptions, so don't forget to check for traps. What are you looking for?
Don't worry about it. Ignore me.
That would be himself. I'm also blaming him for going to bed late. Fair. Do I need to move? What are you looking for? Ew, your feet are in these.
Oh, you don't want slippers?
I have my own slippers.
Are they the rabbit ones?
Maybe.
But I ain't getting those. Those are in the
What about a blankie then? Anyways,
You're right, this doesn't work as a good barricade, Sloan. I got a blanket. But for me. I love how gracefully you just drifted over.
I thought I read another one about... But, I don't know.
Maybe the sword? See two there at the top.
Yeah, these two, but what would the third one be? I would assume it has to do with like this.
Yeah, maybe try it.
And then this one.
know. I guess it just... No. Maybe it shakes when it's wrong? Alright, let me read these.
I think they're all spread out enough.
All the solutions. No. The Twilight Flood, top right, middle left. Top right, middle left, middle, bottom.
Top right, what? Middle left.
And middle, bottom.
The fuck was that?
Nothing. I don't think this is right. Oh.
Oh, wow. The Parent Trap. The Twilight Flood brought more to Pessoa than just the waters of the primordial sea. In particular, two long-lost air echoes who had faked their own death and abandoned their only child. Now their kid is out for revenge and longs to have them killed. As the fate of tragic backstories wills it, these renegade parents were last seen in Borkum near the Wadden Sea, so any bounty hunters should probably start there.
Borkum? I don't even know him.
Get in the Matrix. Did he take the candy or not?
Astral moon. Do you want a blanket? I think Spud wants a blanket. Where do you think Splode went? Do you think she left us to go be with her dog instead? I'm gonna get smacked when she gets back. You almost hit Todd in the face.
No. Why are you so mean?
I see you went and got my... You know, the one that you're like, you need to not have so many blankets here.
It was the easiest one to get to.
It's the fuzziest one.
She left us a long time.
Long,
She didn't leave us. She left you.
I mean, I guess.
Well, I asked for a blanket and he got himself one.
I thought you were going to post up on me again and I was just going to wrap your feet with it. Of course, it would be Jay that takes the Parent Trap.
You know, your quests are getting weirder by the day. I mean, no one's forcing you to take that one. Unless you have one on Basilisk Swarms waiting in the back. I think I'm good with this one. No Basilisk, I'm afraid. Eager to kill some parental figures? You know it. Speaking of family, you haven't brought your sister by in a while. How is she? I don't know. We no longer speak. Oh, I didn't know that. You two were unbeatable when it came to bar fights. Yeah, I love her, but she's become a little too much like her parents, so I need to love her from afar. Or I wouldn't be loving myself very much.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Cutting her off must have hurt a lot. Must still hurt a lot. I've come to terms with it. Came out stronger in the end. That's all I could do. Maybe, but the wounds stay, don't they? People wound you. That's what they do. They can also heal you. Huh, that's a false sense of security. Eventually it all falls away. Not everyone is doomed to become your enemy, including yourself. And I think you're doomed to say the weirdest things possible whenever you get the chance. It's a blessing, not a curse. If you want to see it that way. This rogue guy got any siblings? None that we know of. Their parents kind of faked their deaths, abandoned him when he was very young. They haven't exactly been writing postcards. I guess no one would handle that well. What do you think about the whole killing them measure? That's up to me. It does. Yeah, not like they ever faced any real consequences for being shitty. Always falls on the kids, doesn't it? And you think being murdered is an appropriate consequence? It's not about what I think. I'm just taking the job. Right. But I was thinking, think less, or rather, think about what you're gonna mix for me instead. So you're not even hesitating. I'm a bounty hunter and keeper. Of monsters, I assumed. Not all monsters look unlike us. I thought you don't do charity. I don't. I expect a hefty payment by the end of this. That thief must have some jewels stored away somewhere, right? I see. So, drinks. Drinks, of course. Murder. How would you like to approach it? With a lot of force. Don't know how strong they are, but I need to be stronger. Maybe some defense in the mix would be good too, if their attack patterns turn out to be more complex than you thought. Seems like you do listen to me sometimes. Your stories of fighting mirages and three-headed antelopes are far too compelling to forget. I'd hope so. You still got any of those frozen pine cones lying around? The ones you gave me for the mountain mimic? If those deadbeat picked up some primordial magic, I could use some elemental protection. Clever as always, Jade. Obviously. Plus, that frost armor is pretty cool. Luckily for you and your coolness factor, no. You and your health, I got a big shipment of them in last month. Cool. I'll take some of those then. They're not contending with another approach.
I love how, like, amped up Jade is to do this, that she's like, okay, if I'm gonna kill him, I want nothing to hold me back. I don't want to have to worry about a damn thing. Anything they're gonna throw at me, I'm gonna be prepared for, because fuck them parents.
Right. No, unless... I guess there's another way. Is there? Listen, some things are unfixable. I saw both of my legs off before I talked to my folks again. But this wound is fresh. It could be possible to delay the inevitable. I could convince them to leave, scare them off, banish them somewhere where they can't hurt him. That way he can find them later if he ever changes his mind. Maybe this rift isn't completely irreparable after all. Sounds like you're asking for some charisma. And some speed. Should hurry up before he does anything drastic himself. Yep, some dexterity might help too. You never know how they could react. Might have to dodge some blows. Huh, might have to. Got any of that inspiration garbage lying around? I'm not so good with words when it comes to situations like this, and I might have to inspire them to be a little less awful. I could offer you either thunder sage or honey flowers, whatever flavor you prefer. You choose. About it all. Charisma, dexterity, inspiration. It's a less violent route, but it's not what he asked for. So I won't complain about a strength and defense mix either, as long as you throw the frost armor in. I think my decision about this would be tinted by my own experiences, so please, a little help. Always, Jade. Thank you for asking. And make sure to leave Onyx some leftovers. She's thirsty.
We're in a superpower turtle.
Alright, Ninja.
What we doing with Explode? House and Wings. So what time do you work Friday? No, I asked you earlier.
9.
Do you work Saturday?
9.
Do you ever get a break? Thursday. Do you work Thursday?
No.
So you work both Friday and Saturday? Do you work Sunday?
No. I get Sunday, Monday off, actually.
But I won't be off Monday.
Oh, no. I can lay around in bed and cuddle kitty cat.
What's Phantom City?
Huh?
No, where it's like, hey, when are you gonna play Phantom City?
What's that?
It looks like a Google Play game.
Maybe this cause isn't as lost as we think it is. If they can't be reasoned with, I can always trick them and kill them that way, yeah. But I guess I'll try talking first. Let's hope this is the right choice. Don't you trust me? You wish. Don't forget to fill me in on your success. If I have any charisma left in me, you'll be sure to hear all about it. Cyberpunk 2077 DLC. Till then, don't tell him what I'm doing. I shall keep the secret between us.
That's Phantom Liberty, not Phantom City.
You do love those. Typical Fae, I guess. Don't take too many names while I'm gone. I wouldn't dream of it.
Well, like I said, I might pick that up for my birthday. That or Elden Ring.
Words are hard. Yeah, I get that. Nah, man, you gotta be careful with that ethereal bamboo. I mean, it's super cool and all, but if you cut it the wrong way, it's gonna charge up and whoosh, gone you are, sucked into the ethereal weave. Oh, well. You know, like those fishies that'll kill you if you cook them the wrong way. Fish? Yes, they look like balls with spikes. Don't know about the name though.
They were talking about a pufferfish, were they not?
They just said a fish that will kill you if you cook it wrong.
Yeah, it's a pufferfish. Also, I'm sorry, I got distracted by this.
Why?
Continue.
Do you mean pufferfish? That. Whoa, wait. You're also here. Lol. Sure am. You're looking fire. Nice drip. Thank you, Nico. Nico, can we stay on topic, please? topic. Right. So, I heard any type of vibration can trigger a small rift. It's like disturbing a sleeping dragon. Wrong move and the world's faltering and whatnot. So you're saying if I use my bow the wrong way, I could open a rift and be lost in the ethereal weave. Bet. Would suck big time, but alas. Though, can't be entirely sure. I mean, that's the fun in knowing everything for sure. I mean, what's the fun in knowing everything for sure?
Words are hard. You never said that on stream. Quiet.
Don't be basic. Embrace the chaos. As long as you don't play any wrong notes, you should be fine. Nothing easier than that, especially under pressure. Especially then, I'm sure. Then you have nothing to worry about, friend. Might even come in handy one day. The person who made your instrument must have had at least, like, one thought about making it like that. They did. Many thoughts, actually. Good mythical morning, innkeeper. I know, theopractically it's early afternoon, but who cares?
Good Theo, practically morning, Hex.
Almost there. You forgot the mythical. Good mythical theopractical morning. Better. Okay, listen up. I found this little leaflet on your notice board. And I saw you're finally sending someone out to investigate that abandoned wizard tower. And I just decided that someone is me. I've been wanting to see what's up there for a while now. Talk about good timing. Did you say wizard tower? What's the tea? Well, there's an abandoned wizard tower near Niverduff. And a small island called Morla. Ah, the one with the worms. I think you can find worms in any ecosystem. That's what they want you to think. Sure. Either way, no one has seen the Wizard of Morla in quite some time. So they say. And I've been dying to know what he might be hiding in his tower. I bet lots of explosives. I'm more hoping for schools of ancient magic and semi-cursed objects. Oh, and of course books of forgotten knowledge. Rumor has it he left behind quite the hoard of peculiar trinkets. Surely, after all, as it states in this leaflet, traps, puzzles, must be something very valuable hidden in there. Maybe even the key to immortality. Or they were bored. Admittedly, I don't design puzzles when I'm bored, though. I blow things up. I love when things go boom.
Bada boom.
Same. You know what? What? I think you should take me and Voyboy along. Listen, you say trinkets and I'm all in. I mean, the entropy we'd create if we traveled as a trio would be immaculate. We'd be able to tackle the wizard's puzzles and deathly traps with wits and violence. And music. You have my lockpicks. And my hegemon. Maybe the ethereal weave could even help. Ethereal bamboo, huh? But an ethereal weave escape would only work with Chebayan silk. Yeah.
The ghost spiders of Chabin use their silk to spin the weave. Good thing that these strings are made of Chabin silk then. Great. Then we can use the hegemon as our Plan C escape plan.
I thought that's what you wanted.
Should the wizard be at home after all, or foster any monsters and any traps, our hegemon will be our way out. Sorry, I'm like reading this from like 5 feet away. By dipping into the ethereal wave. Don't worry, It's like dreaming or teleporting. You'll just have to find your way out. Yes, look.
Todd's in my blanket.
Todd just wanted a nice dark room.
I think they want someplace warm. I think they're cold.
We'll manage that. I'm a master teleporter.
I also like violence and explosions, just throwing that out there. And I'm sure our innkeeping friend here has the right drink for you. Perhaps something that'll give you some brain cells and quick reflexes, so I'm hasty and can easily evade traps. Hot dog gets cold, but I tell her to deal with it. Sharp, thank you for the raid.
Sharp.
Good that I don't need help with either. But shouldn't we be able to fight back fiercely in case something is lurking in the tower? Lots of traps probably mean lots of fire, so fire resistance would be helpful too.
How's Banisher's been going?
Fighting sounds good. I'd love to kill something, but I hate making decisions. I think the innkeeper should decide on what to make. Okay, so something strong to barge in and fight our way through, paired with fire resistance to survive lethal traps. Or something for her brains that give us focus infused with haste. I'll see what I can do, but don't hold me responsible for whatever ends up happening. We would never, ever...
What you thinking, boss?
You're the decision master here.
Give me the brains. Brains. It's alright. Forget the rest of the song. Brains. Stinky. I went to see if Phantom Liberty was on sale. It's only 20% off. Harumph.
Good, beat the beast. A boss that is a scourge. All you want to do is eat your brains.
Thank you. Wanna do is eat your brain. Someone say Amazon sale? It's not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes. Thank you, dear. Billy Mandy was such a good show.
What?
The Adventures of Billy and Mandy? The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Here you go. Brains and quick reflexes. Thanks. I'm sure this will be of use for solving puzzles and evading traps. I'll be sad if not one single thing explodes. Explosions could damage all the loot. But maybe afterwards we could light a little fire. You know what we should do? What? We should take Jade along. She'd be be interested in the treasures too. An additional blade couldn't hurt. Any idea where we can find her and keep? I'm afraid she's already on a quest, so probably nowhere nearby. That's fine. We'll approach her. Good luck. Thank you. We shall return with a story worth telling. Can't wait. Bye, loser.
Later, bitches.
Oh wow, sure thing.
Now the song's stuck in my head. Good. Wahahaha. We're zooming through, Explode. Let's go.
A well-deserved break.
What is that? 16? No, 17, 18. What? What?
18.
Okay.
Were his fingers cats? Yes, they were.
Little cat head. Yo. Fish lady.
Okay. Hello, Innkeep. Look what I found. Looks like a rare specimen of Archie to me. I'm one of a kind. Oh, you two know each other already? Of course you do. You know pretty much everyone in this city, huh?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I know, he's quite the celebrity in town. Yeah, top one.
Oh, I suppose I am. He said it's the famous author. He even survived an assault by hordes of the vicious undead. Author? I guess I really am an author, yes. Bummer. And here I thought I could surprise you. How did you two meet? Okay, just making sure I'm not going even more crazy. I think he spotted me on the street and must have thought I had a lot of stories to tell, so he asked me if he could write my biography. What a unique way to call someone old. But she does have a lot of stories to tell. Archie, how many manuscript topics do you want to collect before you actually finish something? Well, you see, it's always important to collect ideas. Life itself is the best source of inspiration for any artist. Look at him. He's so eager to write. I just couldn't refuse that look in his big, sparkly eyes. Writing down ideas is so much fun. Not only for the detective's magical story, but also holding on to Theo's memories through writing is really helping me with his death. Also, can we talk about how we still haven't found Melly yet?
Well, Fable's looking for him.
I know, but still.
She'll pop up eventually. You just making sure Tot's still there?
Here's my kitty. I can make sure the world doesn't forget about him. I'm glad you're doing a bit better now. Una, how come you want your biography to be written now? I don't really have a reason. I'm old, and I've seen a lot of stuff. Would be sad if all that knowledge went to waste, right? It's not like you'll disappear any second now, is it? Of course not. I get it. A lot of terrible things have been happening lately. Ah, don't be silly. We'll be fine. It's always nice to see most of your friends return during times like these. Most of them? Stuff like this happens every few decades. It's completely normal. If you say so. Are we going to pay Archie accordingly, though? That's what I'm here for. I'm going to pay him in drinks. And I also could use a little refreshing drink myself. I gotcha. Anything specific you'd like today, Archie? Just the same as always. A drink to stay focused on my writing, to defend my brain against all those distracting thoughts. Coming right up. Defense.
So we had our first snow. So what's that look for? You like the winter. It's when all the hot cocoa comes out.
I can have hot cocoa anytime. I'm so very eepy. Needs must go to bed. God, if I can feel that.
But wait. Before you do... Eepy.
Here you go, a drink to boost your concentration. Thank you very much, dear innkeeper. This is delicious. I can feel an irresistible itch at my fingertips already. I'm always happy to oblige. So Uno, what's it for you today? Maybe something that'll give me enough strength and energy to tell this whippersnapper every little detail of my life. I am also EP, however, I'm sure I will once again be up super late.
Why would you be up super late? There's no reason for it. Why are you staring at me, Slow? I'm just fiddling with my shitty mustache. Let me be.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, give me a quick second. I'll be back with your drink.
Slow, do you know what to do?
I can't move right now, sadly. There's a cat sleeping in my blanket, and I don't want to move to disturb her.
And I have a barrier up. Well, you have a good night, everyone. I will be going to bed and giving into the EP. Alright, later, book.
Bye.
Yeah, just crack a little bit. Go for it. Like, I don't have the free will to go to bed whenever I want. Exactly.
You don't. Ninja can be quite the talker.
Yeah, but usually people go like, I'm going to bed. I'll be like, peace, unless it's Gene and we're playing a game, and then I'll say one more match.
Just remember to do what needs to be done later, Splode. I will, don't worry.
I don't like this. Why do I feel like I have wronged you in some way? You poured water on my socks at the start of the stream. I want to hear it.
You were cutting off my circulation. Some liquid stamina for the golden
Sorry,
girl.
Spud likes me. Everybody. Spud likes everybody.
Let's see.
You're right, that's a lie.
Let's see if your skills are to be trusted and keep. Oh. Archie, I hope you're ready for at least 600 pages. That's a lot. But you already agreed, so you don't have a choice. And now, my dear Archibald, we'll begin with the writing. Thank you for your hospitality, Innkeep. I'll see you later. Goodbye, Innkeeper. I'll remember to keep a copy of the book for you. Signed, please. Of course. Very well. Goodbye, you two. Sorry, Splode likes me. Try not to die, and I bro's out here lying again.
Yo, why the hell you lying? Why you
Oh.
lying?
Hello?
Hello. Oh, we've seen her before.
Yes, but it's been a minute.
Yeah, I called dibs. You called dibs on Lynn. Do you not want Lynn?
I do want one.
Okay. Yes, Flo?
I can handle two people. Look at her tattoos.
Yes.
And dyed hair.
Yes, I know. So,
Not flannel, but you know. Damn.
so are you trying to tell me we have the same taste in women from time to time?
Yes.
Okay.
Finally, my service beast and I have returned.
Sadly, the taste in women that we have are more likely to go for you.
Welcome back, Minty. Good to see you, innkeeper, and surprisingly, your tavern's dry interior. I thought you might be appreciating the dampness of almost everything nowadays. Maybe while underwater, but wheels and mud do not mix. On land, I appreciate structurally sound and smooth wood flooring more than its soggy alternatives. I'm sure Splode has better taste.
Debatable.
That bad? You would too, just to step a few minutes past your tavern. Then you might get an idea of the things jammed in my spokes and smushed between Casket and Kane's toes. I'll pass, and besides, stories from my patrons are much more enjoyable. Speaking of, how did the pearl hunt go? Honestly, it wasn't all too eventful, but before I go on, I could do with one of your drinks, innkeeper. Something to keep my mind clear of any irrelevant distractions for the journey back. Let me see what I can do. Okay then, debate away, my guy. No one orders this silent owl, so I'm gonna fucking...
I would say Spode has one relationship that we can both agree was a good guy. It's just timing did not work out well.
Yeah.
And I had one potential relationship that it worked out better as friends. The universe said so.
I had more than one decent relationship. Hang on here. What's that?
Come on, debatable. I don't know your stories.
I've had at least 2 and a half.
Were you on drugs during one of them?
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, he was a nice guy still.
Was it the drugs talking?
No, he's still a nice guy.
Okay. Also, these were prescribed drugs, just for reference.
Yes, prescribed drugs. I don't know how you sit in this thing. My butt is already numb.
I hate that chair.
Okay.
So, you've heard me say how much I hate that chair. I shift around and sit crisscross in it all the time.
I can't do that right now.
Yeah, I know. So, did I not just show you like $120 chair I was tempted to get?
So key to happy relations is becoming a pharmacist? No. No. Key to a happy relationship is communication.
And consent.
And consent.
And the ability to not take each other serious. Mutually, because if it's just one side, it gets very angry very fast.
May this inspire boundless creativity. Just what I needed. If only I had a boundless supply of this drink while writing at my desk. Unfortunately, my establishment doesn't do deliveries. What a shame. But before you go on, I actually have something else for you. Ah, and here I thought I'd have to needle you for it again. What a pleasant surprise. My favorite kind. Here, a complete proofread manuscript, I hope. I certainly hope it's completed. Since my retrieval and your proofreading have been such a long time in the making, yes? Right. Long in the making. You should probably wash that red ink off your hands before it stains your mugs. Oh, right. Right, I was editing my recipes all night. Crazy story, actually. For another time, that is. I see. I will say, it's good to have these papers back in my hands. May I inquire as to why you asked for them back now? I've decided to finally publish the book. What I have written about, it's very dear to my heart, and I'm happy to finally get to share my writings with the world. Minthy, the author, it has a nice ring to it. It'll be Mackenzie Patron Pichon, actually. A very nice pen name. It was time I finally chose one, and something universal at that. Procrastination is a curse all of its own. Sure is. So, about the pearl, or pearls. Protection pearls, like I said, it wasn't too eventful. I had tea with the Banshee of the Lonesome Lagoon, and she traded me the pearls for objects of her desire. Mostly I promised her a signed copy of the book. Good for her. You know, I've been meaning to ask, if I may, what do you need the pearls for exactly? I know you're often looking for them, but I was never quite sure why. Well, I'm sure you remember the curse I was bestowed with. Yes, the cursed, parasitic rings that amplify your magic to a painful degree. Exactly those. They cause quite a lot of issues for me and my body. Sometimes it feels like the magic is eating away at me, slowly feasting on my organs and nerves. It's tearing me apart from the inside out as it gradually takes my health and life.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
The protection pearls help me keep the mana in check. They bring it down to manageable levels. It helps the pain a lot. So you're saying you turn the pearls into a drink? Wonderful to see that's still your first solution to everything. Yes, on occasion. Mostly I grind them into ink for my tattoos. They're very versatile little beauties. I'm happy you could find some of them. Now that I think about it, care to share? I'm sure they'd be great for my drinks. Not so fast. For most people, they just amplify mana to ridiculous and dangerous degrees. And I don't want to be held responsible for the chaos your patrons could cause. However, maybe I can offer you something less extreme, but still energizing. Here. Cursed coffee.
Yo, can I get some of that?
Is this your infamous coffee recipe? After all these years, you finally trust me with it? It's time. I think you can finally make it without poisoning someone. I'll do my best. Thank you, Minty. Perhaps it will also help you keep your promises in time. Anyhow, I think we're due to take our leave. Need to make some ink? Something like that. Plus, I promised Casket and Kane we'd check if any primordial tennis balls got washed up by the flood.
Wait, what has bush? Baya.
What a perfect excuse to catch up with her. Is she around? More frequently recently. It's nice. A miracle she still comes around after you exercise her favorite body bag. We were young and inexperienced. It happens. That it does. It was lovely to see you again, Innkeeper. Likewise, best of luck on your journeys, and don't forget to send me a copy of that book. If you promise not to forget about its existence this time, I'll do my very best. I know you will, friend. I know you will.
Fucking blowing through these. What?
Remnants, 27th of the astral plane.
You need a stretch?
I do, but I don't want to move. Todd just put her little paw on my foot.
You got this.
I might be able to get through one more. The fuck was that? Catalyst? Jade, welcome back. Was your quest successful? When have I ever failed? Well, you do look surprisingly unbloodied. Also, hello, Kumo. Kumo? Who's Kumo? That guy. New name, I'm guessing. No. No names here. Never had a name. Don't even know what names are. Am I supposed to go along with that? You're supposed to make me a drink. Then we can talk. Fair enough. What can I get you? I've still got plans after this, but Onyx is pretty tired. So give me something that'll get her to keep up with my speed if I let her have a sip. Anything for Onyx. Ooh. Aw. Cursed coffee is a melee drink.
Curses. So we've done. Just trying to get an idea of how many more we have, actually.
We just started Remnant, if that helps.
So we've done the Parents Trap.
That's what we're doing right now, finishing up.
Okay, so there's actually like 5 more situations.
I drink for Onyx and you, but mostly Onyx. Not too bad, concerning to see you know me so well. But since being a regular does have its perks. So, names? Let's start with the story first. You love those, right? You know it. I'll spare you the details of my journey to Borkum, though I didn't miss the chance to make some extra money along the way. Everyone thought I was the right woman for their jobs. They helped me with the quest, too. Squeezed a good description of the renegade parents out of some Red Dune merchant who was in a deep dispute with a blue-crowned elephant. I'd love to hear that story, actually. Not my problem. Asking a couple of pointed questions got me to the inn of the deadbeats we're staying at. Problem with people is, can't exactly kill them in broad daylight. With monsters, you'd be thanked for doing so. But with people, you've got to be patient. So I did what anyone would have done in my situation. I posed as a tour guide. And they believed you? Sure did. Iniko is right. Your drinks are great for pulling scams. Happy to hear that. Offered them a tour of the nearby Wadden Sea and led them to an area I knew was shunned by actual tour guides because of the unpredictable tides. Gave them a spiel about how a battle of the Order of Starlight took place there, yada yada yada. Pretty soon their eyes were glued to some starfish playing in the mud. It was the perfect opportunity to get it over with quickly. Obviously I wasn't going to kill them just yet. They needed a chance to run, but I had to scare them first. I raised my spear right above my head and was about to go for a warning strike when I heard this zinging sound. I deflected the knife that was flung my way at the last second, but it shattered against the ground. All three of us turned and saw this cloaked echo reaching for another knife. He had his hood pulled up, knives and daggers strapped all over his body. Even the air seemed to go darker around him. Looked like a real shadow bane. I trained under them. Impressive. Those deadbeats thought I was protecting them from him. Should have seen the look on their faces when I said I was there to kill them. I turned back, wanting to refocus on my warning strike, when I was interrupted by a simple stop. It was said in this deep, raspy, incredibly fake voice that sounded like some sort of proper degenerate. Likely the two bums thought we were fighting about who'd get to kill them. Their approach to such a situation was to immediately try and bribe us. I told them to shut it. They asked me what I wanted then, if it wasn't money or words. So I turned to our little Shadowbane and asked what he wanted. But he just stood there, quietly. Can't blame him. There's little scarier than your parents. So you helped him with the decision? Not exactly. I walked over to him and handed him my spear. She said, "This is your choice. Make it." It felt like she was passing some of her courage onto me. He stepped forward, my spear in his hand, and took off his hood. He was... I'll spare you the details. They recognized him, of course. Should fucking had the audacity to act surprised. Surprised is one way to put it. When they talked, they sounded so like they thought I had died. You could have. They left you. I wanted to say something. Anything. Yell at them, to get lost, scream at them for what they'd done to me, but all that came out was, why did you leave me? Their silence went on for so long. Would have been longer if those tides hadn't come rushing, and you did kind of walk into that one. Kind of. Luckily, I was quick. Got us all up on some muddy rock that the wave couldn't reach. How long were you up there for? Couple of hours. Left us a lot of time to talk. Did you? Yes. A lot. For example, did you know the primordial flood was caused by the pyre erupting? The pyre? You mean the biggest volcano in all of Asteria? Nestled right in Leviathan's domain? Yeah, apparently it erupted and then collapsed. Covered all the primordial sea in ash and set off a tsunami. It should not be doing that. No. Do you think powerful magic was afoot? Probably not. What use is a giant tsunami to anyone? Maybe they wanted it to be wet? Probably
Wet.
not. Are tsunamis and their causes all you and your parents talk you about? No. Mostly we talked about the leaving thing. They said not a day went by where they didn't regret what they'd done. I asked why they didn't come back then. They didn't have an answer for that. Mom said she was proud of my knife throwing skills, though. I never thought they'd apologize. They owned up to all of it, as awful as it was. I hadn't planned for that. They wanted to make up for everything and be a part of my life. They also said it was up to me and what I wanted. What do you want? A family. Is that stupid? No, it's not. So you forgave them? No, not yet. I had to see if they actually mean what they said first. I can't trust them right now. We don't really know each other anymore. Who knows if we'll get along. But they said they want to get to know me, and I think I you. They're just so different. It feels like I'm angry at people that don't exist anymore.
You're still allowed to be angry. Feel those feelings.
Your feelings are valid.
It's just how you react with those feelings that it's questionable.
Even if they changed, they hurt you. Neither forgiveness nor forgetting is required. It just feels unfair, like I'm harboring resentment for Ghost. But I'll try to be honest with them. I owe that to myself. Plus, Jade threatened to decapitate them if they ever hurt me again. They'd stand no chance. None. Could I have a drink now too? Sure. Let's trade. Right. A secret? No, a name. I assume Jade didn't know you as Kumo because your parents didn't call you that. Correct. What did they call you then? I don't. I'm not. I'll trade you my name. Just give the guy a drink. Your first name? Those are quite precious to Maheda, correct? Very. See it as a secret to trade for. I'm listening. Ulyssia.
Beautiful name.
I don't respond to flattery, but thank you. It's definitely better than mine. Yours fits you. It does not. If you say so. So, not Ulyssia. What would you like in exchange? Maybe something that'll stop me from choking on my words. Oh my god, you and your fucking smoking hearts. I've definitely got something for that. Hang on, let me get your spoken heart.
But Spo, don't you want to see what he wants? in the notes?
Oh no, he wants charisma. Whatever will we make? Oh, that's right. We'll make the fucking spoken heart.
But what if we want to give him something else that gives to charisma? Doesn't always have to be the spoken heart. What if you were a patron? What if you like a drink and the innkeeper gave you their
Ninja, name a restaurant that I get something different every time we go to.
chicken fingers?
It's not always chicken fingers, okay?
Sometimes it's chicken tenders.
Sometimes it's double cheeseburgers.
With no bacon.
I just like the double cheeseburger.
Double bacon cheeseburger all the way. Let's go.
So much meat.
A Western burger.
Western burgers are good.
You got this, Floyd.
Don't feel like I do. I'm dying in this seat.
Do you want to trade seats?
And it's not so much like it is part of it because like I really can't feel my butt anymore. But like I am like, here you are, some fluid emotional vulnerability. Burgy meat or double cheese. Yeah, what she said. It depends on where we go. Like Bar Louie, nothing but nachos.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Steve's or not Steve's is double cheeseburger with mozzarellas and onion sticks.
Onion sticks, onion rings.
Yeah.
Are you okay to drop me? I want onion sticks now.
Fucking Black Box. Oh god, Black Box. They're chicken railroader with stoner fries or
So-
Parmesan fries if we're doing separate.
Depending how birthday goes.
Steve's or not Steve's, that is the question. The problem is that not Steve's apparently doesn't have a double cheeseburger, and I think that's a sin, honestly.
Well, we don't know for sure. They just don't have it on the menu online.
Why wouldn't they have it on the menu online?
Maybe like a page got cut off and they're missing all their burgers.
But the other burgers are there.
You know what? I'm doing my best here. How about not this Saturday, next Saturday, we go get Black Box.
But next Saturday at work.
Cool, you can pick it up on the way home for me.
I have to go from Solon to Legacy Village to here. It's okay. There's another Solon that people often get confused with the one that I'm at.
Fair enough.
It's in Idaho.
No, you don't.
Yeah. This fucking headset too.
Yeah, that headset fucking sucks. Why do you think I gave it a bad review?
I'm so itchy. Why are you itchy? Is it the dairy? Pop some Benadryl. It's my solution. It tastes a lot better than it sounds. Feels a lot better too. Maybe. I still need to call you something else though if Kumo is out. It is. What have you got for me then? I'm running out of names. Jade, can I? Nope. My name. Fine. How about Dave? You know what? Sure, I'll go with that. God fucking damn it, Dave. Benadryl makes me tired. Well, yeah, you can't itch if you're sleeping.
You ain't wrong.
God
everything you've gone through and for choosing what's right for you.
Hey, Splode.
But your stream, it might not last that much longer. What?
I'm only 22 followers away from my next goal.
Yeah? What's that, 800?
Yeah.
Nice.
What kind of artwork do I get for 800?
What do you want?
I don't know. We already did,
We did Fire Force. We did Fairy Tale.
We did do Fairy Tale. We did...
Or,
7 Deadly Sins.
7 Deadly Sins, yeah.
Was 7 Deadly Sins 700? I thought the Fire Force one should have been 800. Because Company 8 could have just, like...
Well, we didn't think that through.
It's okay. I have the Splodo and Sputters now.
Yeah. Did my hero? Right? No?
No.
Did I not do you with a scarf?
Oh, yeah, 500.
So... and sleep itching is the thing. It is, but Benadryl will make you not do that. It has an antihistamine in it.
Antihistamine.
So I don't know. What's something you want?
Oh, hey, I just started a follower goal. Let's go. Didn't know that. That's how that worked. It could be a ninja werewolf.
What?
Well, it's usually based on like what show we're watching at the time.
Oh, I see.
And we're watching a show with werewolves.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
prefer a werewolf
doesn't
than...
it depend on what we're watching when you hit 800 though?
That's true. We're gonna be watching that show for a minute though.
With the way we're going through it, I don't think so.
Quick, and if we finish that, we'll move on to Doctor Who, and we'll be on Doctor Who for a while.
In a box?
So, I mean, you just plan which one you want. We could also... Because what we gotta get back to, too, is Vox.
That's right.
My brother said it all popped out, so it finishes the arc.
Thank you. Do you need a hug? May have already gotten one from Jade. Aww. Speaking of me, I've gotta go. Want to check in with Grace and her goons. See you around here, boy.
I'm gonna use that line.
See you around, you'll see ya.
At any family gathering now. Just, oh, speaking of me, I gotta go. Like, I'll walk up to them and like, oh, hi, how you doing? Oh, yeah, well, speaking of me, I gotta go now, bye. I don't want to be the talk.
Let's see. There are experiences one must undergo in life to determine their future. Archie realized the life of an adventurer was nothing like he imagined it to be, and that's okay. Now he knows his desire for the pen outweighs that of the sword, and I'm very excited to get my hands on some signed copies of his work. Jade, turns out she went no contact with her family a while ago, although she's surprisingly good at solving disputes others have with their parents. I also received the honor of learning her first name, and it fits her very well. And the adorable turtle's name is Onyx. Maiden naming schemes, you know. Iniko is not opposed to violence and loves blowing things up, even, or maybe especially, without any reason to do so. Lately, they seem to realize that being dependent on a team isn't half bad. It can even be fun, especially when some quality chaotic acquaintances keep you company. What about you? Care to linger a little longer? I need some time to think all this over. Maybe even feel it too. Is Fable back yet? I think cheesecake would make for a great distraction right about now. No, I thought maybe you ran into them on the way back. I didn't. So Melly isn't back yet either. No, I'm afraid not. Cool, great. I'll guess I'll talk to Carolyn? Your parents? Maybe. Do you think they still love me? I don't know. I hope they do. I hope they'll love you well, but I don't know. I do know that other people love you, and that if your parents fail to live up to what you deserve, you won't be loved any less. I'd like to believe that. Sometimes I just think if even my own parents could leave me, anyone can.
It's true.
Don't measure your worth by the actions of the people that hurt you. Nothing good can come of that.
Also true.
I'm very thankful to have met you. Anyway, I'm also part of the night, or whatever, so I must go.
Part of me?
Lowercase n.
Fine.
Farewell. See you soon. Careful, careful.
What?
Todd's like right here.
Oh, that's fine. I'm scratching my leg. So, I think we have 4 quests.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one sec. And like, there's no guide to see like how many days or anything. There actually is. Chapter 20.
How many chapters do we have left?
5. So this next chapter is maybe 30 minutes. I don't know, we might be going through these a little bit quicker than most. Because what chapter did we start on today?
I don't know.
I want to say we started on chapter 14? No. 16? Because we didn't see Baya today, right?
Right.
So yeah, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let's see. So. We're moving a little slower than these people.
Well, we also are talking to people and discussing things and stuff.
True. Because this only took them maybe like an hour and a half. We're at 2 hours, so.
Yeah, but we stopped and talked a lot, so.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I know you look fucking exhausted. Do you want to call it? Do you want to sit back and let me play?
I mean, if you want to play.
For like one more?
Yeah, that's up to you.
Are you going to be awake for it?
Maybe. I don't want to be.
Alright, well, we got 2 hours in. It's a holiday week. It's fine. We can just call it there, Explode.
Okay.
And then we just gotta hit the ground running next week.
We say that every week. We'll start early. And then we don't start till 8, 9 o'clock.
Exactly. So
Not worry, that means you can take your Benadryl.
2.5, 3.5, 4, 5, 5.5. So according to this, we have maybe about 5.5. If we follow the same rate that they're going. So maybe another week or two of this. Everyone's eepy tonight.
Oh my god. I have a long day tomorrow. I'm not really ready for it.
Because you work in the morning tomorrow.
Well, then, so we're open from 9 to 5:30 tomorrow, and we are completely booked on passports. And because my boss is on vacation, she's like, hey, you get to do the end of the month stuff. And I was like, hey, I've never done the end of the month stuff. So she spent 10 minutes going through it today. And I'm like, yeah, great. So I think I'm working like 15 hours tomorrow. Ugh.
Why do you hate yourself? Are you going to bed, Mudkip? Because you should. Bad. This is really what you want. You just want time. You want to slack off from seeing. Okay, the explod's gone. Okay, so I'm playing DBD with a pal. Goodbye. So Splode just went, fuck this shit, I'm out. So I guess what we're gonna do here, because I don't want to